Yes, people, what you telling me back again for another Red Talk? Flawless, what's good, my bro?
I'm blessed, fam. What you saying? Everything good, yeah? Everything all good?
Yeah, bro, man's cool. Big up the chat, man.
Yeah.
Big up the chat, bro. I just see you, man, talking about, I don't know, some Paul Scholes quote or something. Have you seen it?
I've not watched the full thing, but I've seen the clips going around talking about how he finds it hard to be happy for Rashford because of his attitude at Manchester United, and like seeing him walking around and stuff like that. Yeah, so I've not watched. I do want to watch the full thing because it looks like it'd be a good podcast. But yeah, I've not seen
What
seen
was
the
it, a
full quote.
podcast, yeah?
Yeah, it was him, Nicky Butt, and Paddy McGuinness.
Oh,
Because they
shit.
got a show. Yeah. Because they did. Remember, they did the last one that was Skull. It was just Skulls and Nicky Butt together. That was good. That one, but it only did like 5-6 episodes, and then this is the new one, and they've added Paddy McGuinness. It seems to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't seen none of that, bro. I ain't been on today, bro. I haven't been on there today, but
Because I'd seen clips of it from before. He said this Rashford stuff, but obviously this Rashford stuff is the thing that's gone viral and caught fire and stuff like that.
right.
Talking about it, which I get. I disagree. I wish Rashford all the best at Barcelona, but I'm probably in the minority because fans are very tribal. And when players,
I wish him all the best because it means that they might actually sign him and we'll get some money for him. But I don't think they're gonna sign him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think they will because I think he'll do well enough over there for them to sign him. I think Hansi Flick is smart.
I think he wants to. I think his wages will be a big obstacle in that, bro. Like he's not worth the wages that he's on, bro. 300k plus for Marcus Rashford is daylight robbery in it, and let's not pretend that Rashford's been good over there because he hasn't. Do you know what I mean? He scored a couple goals that's got everyone talking, but bro, he's not scoring goals over there.
Yeah, I ain't watched him in La Liga at all. Even though I'm gonna watch them on Thursday and then try watch him on the weekend, try catch more La Liga games. But I think he would, if he's smart, which I think he is. I think he would he'd lower his wages. He's not getting 300k over there because he's not a star. But outside of Barcelona, where are you going? That's a better situation in Barcelona. And also, I think the league suits you. I think the way they play suits you. I think you have the players and the manager to get the most out of you as well. All them high lines and Rashford running in behind, like that's his game, and coming off the bench as well. Of course, he'll start games when your Miles not fit or Rafinha's not fit, etc. So I look at it. So yeah, I want him to do well, not only for the reasons you mentioned, but also like I don't hold grudges to players like that. But maybe that's just me because I know a lot of players are at the football club as a job. They're not mainstays like you are, like I am, like Manchester United. Yeah, so I think he'll take a pay cut, but we'll see. But go get our bread. We have 30 million from excellent.
Yeah, but also when them players leave, I'm just happy they're gone, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not the kind of guy that's going to be leaving. I mean, going out of my way to do hate watches for players and that. Once they leave the club, and I never wanted them here, I'm happy. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's all that matters. Like when people are going out of their way to see people do badly or whatever, it's like as soon as a player leaves my club, I don't really care about them no more. That's why it's funny. People call me Player FC, yeah, but when players leave, they're gone. You know what I'm saying? I let them go, bro. Like I'm club first. Like when a player's playing for my club, I'll have my players that I like at my club. But as soon as they leave, they're gone.
Yeah,
that's it.
Because people will call you Player FC if it's you criticize a player they like or you don't rate a player as highly as they like. I say this all the time, Player FC is terrible. How you Player FC, it should be club first. I want what's best for Manchester United Football Club. Whether I rate a player or I don't rate a player. That's why I don't go out of my way to do hate watches, even when people quote unquote say, oh, the player disrespected the club. It didn't work out for whatever reason, whether it's the club's fault, whether it's the player's fault, or it's a mix of the two, wherever you want to proportion blame. So that's how I look at it in regards to that. And with Rashford, is it all on him? No. Is it all on the club? No, it's both. Where you want to purport, it didn't work out. That's how I look at it. And I blame both parties for not dealing with the situation sooner. Because Rashford should have been gone a couple, 2-3 years ago. It clearly wasn't working. But hey, Manchester United making incorrect decisions. Who would have thought? But it's worked out now. Everyone's good. That's the thing. We good. We got his wages off the books. He's in Barcelona. He's happy. We're happy. Barcelona seem happy with him. I don't understand the conversation. Yo, your ex is an ex for a reason. Why are you worried about your ex? Why are you 100%? Why are you worried about your ex?
100%. And this is it, spot on. Like, bro, couldn't stand him, yeah. Now he's not at our club. Man, don't care about him no more.
No.
You know what I mean? Same goes for Sancho, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whether I rated him or not, bro. I ain't seen him playing at Aston Villa shirt. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I only cared about him when he was a Man United player. He's not a Man United player no more. Don't care about him no more. It's not personal. Do you know what I'm saying? It's business, bro. Like, I want my team to be successful, bro. So while the players at my football club, I'll have something to say about them. As soon as they leave, I'm not bothered.
Yeah. Because to me, it's never personal. I don't even crash on Garnacho for everything that went on. More so, I just crash joke. That's banter between me. I crashed on the Chelsea fans about it. Because they was, one, convinced that they weren't going to get him. And then two, when it happened, was talking about Manchester United are the problem. Wait until he dunks on you at OT. He's got to get on the pitch first, mate. Yeah. Like, people forget that. He's got to get on. United are the problem. Everybody fails there. He's going to do well here. No, I'm just giving my opinion on his ability. He's terrible. He ain't going to do well at Chelsea. He ain't going to do well at City. Arsenal, pick a mid-table club, relegation club. He's not it.
Yeah, but this is the point, bro. And this is why I can't stand the revisionism on players, bro. Like, players are always going to have good games, regardless. Do you know what I mean? And they're going to have bad games. Having a good game doesn't mean you're a good player, innit? So whenever a player that's left here has a decent game, all of a sudden it was, it wasn't the player's fault, it was the club's fault. No, bro. It was still their fault. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they still had decent games at the club, but that didn't outweigh the bad games.
No, and its consistency is what's key. And people always say, "Oh, players leave Manchester United and thrive." Not everybody's built for the spotlight at Manchester United. Antony spoke on this when he spoke on the pressure of being Manchester United and locking himself in his room, and then you see him go to Betis alone, and he's free. Yeah, you see him, and obviously I think La Liga suits him better as well, and that's what it is. People overestimate that certain players.
But while Antony was at Man United, I always said he's technically better than Rashford and fucking Garnacho. I always said it.
Yeah, because
his technical level was not the issue. The issue was how they were using him. You know what I'm saying? That was the issue. Do I think he's still at the level that I would want? Not necessarily. However, like, he could have done a job here in this system. I'd rather this system doesn't exist and this manager doesn't exist. However, the club are more responsible for Antony's situation than Antony's responsible for it, because he's better than a lot of the players that got given way more opportunities than him.
And that ties into what I was saying when I was proportioning out blame. That's why I don't blame Antony. Do I think he's good enough overall? No, but I'm not hateful towards him because of it. Right? It didn't work out. Like, people always say that. Like, look at the amount of players Sir Alex Ferguson bought, and that was our most successful era. More players we signed didn't work than worked. People just remember the ones that was signed. Fergie signed, I think it was like 300, 400 players over his entire reign. How many of them were actually successful? The percentage is low overall. But people don't remember the players that didn't work, that went elsewhere and cooked. Like, it was our Forlan's the prime example of that. Forlan was not good for us. Man went to La Liga and was top goal scorer.
Yeah, he cooked.
I'm saying, he cooked in the middle of the 2000s and then went on to score. And it wasn't a one-off, continued to go and score goals. So that's how I look at it. In regard to it, I don't worry about it. Like, hopefully Rashford plays well over there and then we get some bread for him and then use that in the summer. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, facts. Man said revisionism McTominay because he got a Ballon d'Or nomination. Bro, the Ballon d'Or nominations were a joke anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it is the Ballon d'Or nominations are like the epitome of organized chaos, bruv. You know what I'm saying? When you saw all of these names, you thinking, where the fuck did they find these names? How did they end up where they ended up? You know what I mean? Like, there was no method to the madness. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And even on top of that, again, certain leagues, certain systems suit certain people. We know what Serie A is like. If you're pace and power and an athlete in Serie A, especially as an attacking player, you are going to do well. We've watched this happen before. That's why McTominay going there and box crashing, bear in mind he's playing in one of the better teams as well, obviously helps him. I think if you take anyone, whoever you think is the pace, put any pace and power box crasher in a good side in Serie A, you are going to do well. Look at their top goal scorers list in the last 5 years. We've seen,
but bro, even when you look at that league, the fact that Henrik Mkhitaryan can play CM, like in that league, what do you expect McTominay to do?
Imagine Mkhitaryan in this league or league on in central midfield. I'm just getting overrun. All these athletes,
get cooked.
All these industrious players.
McTominay was always going to look half decent. That doesn't mean that United were wrong to sell him. Doesn't mean that. Do you know what I'm saying? He's somewhere where he can maximize his strengths. Good for him.
No?
You know them ones there. He's still not a top level player or anywhere near it. So the fact that he was on the Ballon d'Or list, if anything, it just means that list, is even more irrelevant, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? When you're lower down the list or higher up the list than players like Elise and stuff like that, it tells you everything.
And that's why I don't pay it no mind. The conversation so after the Ballon d'Or list is released is better than the actual Ballon d'Or. But I don't think it means for anything. I've never really cared for it. Back then, I don't really care for it now because how does it help Manchester United? We could have 10 players in the top 10. It could be all, what did we win? If we had top, the top 10 was entirely Manchester. The top 11, our starting 11 was the top 11. If we win nothing, I'm not happy. That doesn't give me any comfort that, all right, we dominated Ballon d'Or list, but we won nothing. Someone was like, yo, you can have 0 players in the top 50, but win everything. Run me winning everything. Scratch that. Win a Prem. Yep. Just a Prem. 100%.
I hear it. No, it's foolishness, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I can't lie. The Ballon d'Or thing, some idiot thing. Obviously, the right person won it. That's all that matters. Everything outside of that, who cares, bro? Really?
No, absolutely. Shouts to Dembele because he turned it around. He was someone I was heavily critical of, but last season he did the business. Can't even say it, yo. He delivered PSG the best season in their history and was on point. Played false nine, played left, played right, and you have to give him nothing but credit. You just hope that he can continue that good form. I've not watched PSG, so I'm not sure, but you hope he can continue it.
I hear it. What are you saying for the weekend? You think United can get back-to-back wins now, bruv?
No,
do you know what I'm saying? I'm not optimistic about Brentford away either, to be honest.
I was Rants until I watched them against Chelsea and I seen how they played on the front foot, the pace they played at, and them long throws. I seen them long throws and I was like, yeah, long day. Early kickoff at Brentford. All right, cool. I thought we was past this. There's no Bremo there, no Visa there, no Thomas Frank there. I thought, yeah, we'd be all right. I watched how they played Chelsea.
I hear that. Like, I'd take a draw now if they offered it to me because they got a 2-2 draw against Chelsea, right? But it's just, bro, the fact that we're talking about back-to-back wins now, bro, and we're nearly in October, bro. I mean, the manager's nearly been here for a whole calendar year. And man ain't got back-to-back wins, and we're still there are people still in defense of his employment. It's crazy.
I don't know how there's people still in defense of his employment. It's terrible. Like all of the metrics, the entire eye test tells you something different. It's crazy.
What do you make of the Chelsea game anyway? Obviously, we played Chelsea. Brother, I can't lie. I was happy with the 3 points.
Go on.
But bro, I was happy with the 3 points, but bro, that game was poor, man.
Such a poor game. Because I thought I was in the minority with that. Go on, chat about
it. It was awful, bro. Like honestly, when I was watching the game, and it's like, even when we was playing against 10, we didn't look like we was playing against 10. And the thing is, not only did we play against 10 men, but we also played against a Chelsea that weren't trying to do nothing in the game. Their manager killed them with the substitutions. Like, absolutely killed them. He took off any sort of threat that they did have in attacking areas. So it was one of them ones where if the manager hadn't been so negative so early on, they might have had more players available to do something when we got the man sent off.
No, facts, 110%. And I echo that. The biggest reason we won that game was Enzo Maresca. That's the biggest reason we won that game. If he would have left a couple of them attackers on and didn't absolutely panic once they went down to 10 men, we seen what it was like 10v10. We seen our game plan, 27% possession. Second half, you're kicking the ball long, but you take off Cesco. So who are you kicking the ball long to? You're kicking the ball long to Ahmad. You're kicking the ball long to Mbeumo. Later on Mount. Later on Cunha. Make it make sense. I thought we actually started off the game well. You know what I'm saying? We actually started off the game very, very well. And then it is, bear with me 1 second. Sorry. As I was saying, we started off the game very, very well. We was moving the ball well in that first 5 minutes. And I thought that was some of the best football we played all season long. And the goal came from Manchester United just doing the basics. I've been screaming about Manchester United doing the basics for the longest. I'm not asking us to do anything complex. Our striker is 6'5". He's like an NBA point guard. The goalkeeper kicked the ball long to him. He flicked the ball on and Bremo ran onto it and a red card. That's simple. But then you mentioned it. I already said this in my match reaction and on the game. after the red card, in particular after Bruno's goal, if you didn't know we was playing against 10 men, you would have had no idea. If you didn't have the commentators on and the graphic wasn't on the screen, and that is unforgivable. And the managers used to, so I don't even put that on him. I put that on the players. Why is the ball always in the air? Like, this is basic, any level, whether you're playing at the Premier League, whether you're playing at Saturday League, Sunday League level. If you're playing against 10 men, play the ball short and just keep it shifting from side to side, because gaps are going to create themselves. Chelsea was rattled. Chelsea, the players were they were surrounding the ref. They was absolutely livid. The managers panicked. We should have been 3-4, 5-0 up. And I think about it and go, what did we create? What did we create? What did we pepper Jorgensen? How many goal saving blocks did their defenders make? How many half chances, clear cut chances did we create? How many saves did Jorgensen make? And we go, oh, that was a great save. Or our attacker had a shot and we went, oh, we should have performed. He should have done better with it. It's terrible. Ball always in the air. And then Casemiro, 2 daft yellow cards as well. Do I think the second one was a foul and a yellow card? No. But you give the referee a reason to send you off. And his first yellow card was even worse. João Pedro's going nowhere. And this is, I like Casemiro, but it's like, why? And the ball long in the air, when we lost the ball from Ahmad kicking it long, he wasn't the only one. Everybody did it. Outside of like outside of like De Ligt and Maz, everyone was kicking the ball long. If the players were, you ignore them instructions and then you deal with it afterwards. I'm sorry, man. Them players are too experienced and have played too much football to be kicking the ball long. I'm sorry.
But the managers clearly instructed them to do that. This is the problem, bro. This is the problem. What's the point in playing the system that we play and the man wants to go long anyway, bro? Like, what's the point in having so many players in the first phase of build-up if you're just going to play long ball football anyway? It doesn't make sense. What's the point in building up with 5 defenders behind the ball, like 5 defenders, and holding midfielders just to go long anyway? Like, it defeats the whole purpose, because you're not getting your numerical advantage in the attacking third. So even the 50-50 ball from the long ball, you're going to lose it anyway. Like, it doesn't make sense. If you're going to play long, you're better off building up with less players, and having the majority of your players in the other half, because then it makes sense.
Because they can contest for it. And that's where
they can contest for it.
Because I was saying is that defending, especially with 10 men, defenders want the ball in the air. Because not only does it allow the defender who's contesting the aerial duel to get set, it allows the rest of the defense to get set. So me and Rants are playing centre back and our team's down to 10 men and someone kicks it long. When the ball's in the air, not only can Rants go and contest it, I can then cover in case he loses out and misses it, as can the fullbacks, as can the central midfielders as well. But when you keep the ball short and you pop it around the corner to space, get your wide players wide, chalk on their boots and build up. Is it the manager's instructions? It wouldn't surprise me if it's not. But the players, you lot got to be smarter than that. This ain't working. You lot got, because we've seen players do their own thing. We've watched Cunha against Arsenal, for example, pick up the ball in his own half, dribble past 4 man and have a shot. There's no way that Amorim said to Cunha, hey, go pick up the ball and do that. You got to, it's on the play. The players got to do better, man. Because you know the manager's useless. You know he is. Like, come on, man. And thankfully, we got out with a draw. That was it. That was the main thing. We got out with a draw.
So that's what I'm saying. So, like, we go into the next game, like, I'm seeing bare weird things as well. There's bare weird things online saying how the manager wants an experienced goalie or something. They're saying that we spoke to that Mike Mignon's agents and all these other things, bro. I don't know what's going on with this goalkeeper situation, because, like, surely this new goalkeeper's got to get some games, because Bayinde there can't be the number one. Like, he can't
is the number one, though. He is, though, Rants. He's the number one in the manager's eyes. It's not a surprise to me that the manager wanted an experienced goalkeeper, because all the reports came out said that he wanted Emi Martinez, but the club wanted Lamens. And that's where the issue, because if Lamens was top of the list early, why is it last day of the season, last day of the window, that we're going to sign him? Put it this way, if Emi Martinez gets signed or Mignon gets signed, they're playing against City. They're playing against Chelsea. One thing we know about Amorim, when he likes a player and he don't. This is why Cesco not getting. He didn't want Cesco, because if we would have signed Gyökeres or Osherman or Delap,
they would have been playing from the start.
Because he was already making excuses for Cesco before we even before the start of the season. And I went and checked. Cesco played for Leipzig. He wasn't like completely rusty and had no game time preseason wise.
Yeah, bro, he had a preseason. There was no reason to bring him in and not play him. Like, bro, even though Gyökeres never had a preseason, Arteta was still playing him.
Yeah, because like get him up to speed. How else
Yeah.
are you going to get? So yeah, especially with no cup competition, the men's ain't playing. That weren't a manager signing. That was a club signing. Because
Yeah,
if it
agreed.
was Emi Martinez or Mignon, them two would be playing. And I wanted Emi Martinez. I didn't know it was linked to Mignon. I wanted Emi Martinez, not just because I wanted a Premier League goalkeeper who's already been here. Secondly, because I know what this manager's like. This is also with Cesco. If a player is not high profile, Amorim has no issue dropping him. Or not, I can't say dropping him, not playing him because Cesco even got game time. It took Mount and Cunha to get injured for Cesco to get game time. That's what it took. And even now they're both back fit. The Cesco play against Brentford, even though we're playing against someone who's good aerially, probably not. He can help us out defensively and offensively. He's 6'5", but again, managers' mistakes and stuff. I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
No, you're right. You're 100% right, bro. What's all this?
Managing.
I seen the Zirkzee stuff. Obviously, loads of teams in Italy been looking at him because, bro, he's very, very highly rated over there. Do you know what I'm saying? He got into team of the season. So it's not a surprise that they're probably seeing that he's not playing that much at Man United, and teams are asking Man United, but Man United are saying no. So
and that's what confuses me with the planning, because the club have as we spoke about on this very show, the clubs have rejected offers for Zirkzee. So clearly the hierarchy rate him to an extent. Like the person on the green screen behind you, the club rate him to an extent.
Yeah.
But the manager don't. So
but this is why I don't think long term,
Well,
this is why long term I don't think that the manager can survive here, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like it doesn't seem like he's on the same page as the club. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the way he's dealing with Kobe, and the way he's and the way that the club see Kobe Mainoo, like to a certain degree, a manager that comes in, they have to be on the same page as the club. If the club are like, yo, we're building this team around Kobe, as a manager, you're meant to just do it, bro. You know them ones. Like this manager's come in way too much ego and not enough wins. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like he's not been successful enough for him to be moving the way he's moving, bro. Because Kobe can't get a game right now. He can't get a game right now. But then if you ask any Man United fan about our team, everyone's talking about the midfield. So why can't Kobe get a game?
Because the manager don't rate him. Which makes no sense in regards to what was the conversation, not only when we brought in Amorim, what was the conversation this summer? Surely they sat down and had a conversation, not just shout out to my guy Matthew, not just about Mainoo, the entire squad. So surely this is what infuriates me on both sides. How are you so far apart? How can the club be like, we rate Mainoo, we rate Zirkzee to the point we rejecting offers? Mainoo wanted to leave temporarily and the club said no. So the club rate Mainoo and Zirkzee, the manager doesn't. So what was the conversation surrounding it? I don't get that, because like I keep stating, when Bruno was set to leave, or it was reported he was going to leave to go Saudi, we heard what Amorim said. He was a main reason he wanted to keep him. Mainoo wanted to leave. We heard nothing. It was silence. It was crickets from Amorim. So please make that make sense. So we know he don't rate him. So why are the board and the ownership so far apart from the manager? Like that's what I don't get. You've employed a manager to do a job, but his idea is totally different from yours.
But that's what I'm saying. All the players that you would want to have minutes, the manager categorically is not playing.
Yeah. So like you signed Cesco to get minutes. You signed Lamens for a number because you've got rid of your number one.
Yeah, because you believe in him. And also, not only do you believe in the goalkeeper, but it's like it's clear that Bayinde and Onana, between the two of them, they couldn't cement. They couldn't cement themselves as number one. So naturally, the new goalkeeper comes in. He should at least be given an opportunity, especially the fact that we're not going to have cup games or anything like that to ease him in. Like, he needs to be given opportunities to play, bro.
Yeah, but we know he's not, and that just ties into this manager, because if Bayinde was good enough, surely you drop Onana during last season and play him. But even when you did play Bayinde, he wasn't good enough. So this is why you've got rid of your number one, then you brought in a number one, but your manager wants to play him number two.
Because Bayinde hadn't completely cemented himself as first choice keeper when Onana was there. He was still switching in between them.
Yeah, and if Onana had played more, and then obviously what happened. I don't know if it was the injury. I don't know if it was internal. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden it's like, all right, Onana's on his way out. Because before the injury, there was no conversation. Fans was talking about it. but there was no we weren't linked to no goalkeepers early on. And then he got the injury, and then there was conversations about us signing a goalkeeper. We got linked to Emi Martinez. We got linked to my man in Italy, Milinkovic-Savic as well, and a couple others. So I'm like, again, it just seems like a lack of, are you man talking? That's what it seems. That the board and the manager actually having conversations.
That's what I mean. It seems like there's not much communication going on there, because it's weird. Like even the Kobe situation, like the fact that the club had to block a loan request from Kobe, and Kobe still hasn't signed a new deal, and the manager's treating him like this. Surely the club want to keep him. So the fact that you're not playing this youth and he wants to leave, that's not helping us in contract negotiations.
Huh?
It's not helping us, because you can't afford to lose someone like Kobe on a free.
No. You don't want to lose someone of that quality and that caliber as well.
You don't want to lose him on a free for damn sure. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like he's an academy player, and do you know what I mean? Like even within the history of the club, they take a lot of pride in having a certain number of academy players in the squad. So
every match day there's at least one.
He's not a player that they would want to lose under any circumstances. But as it goes, what reason would he have to sign a new deal?
No, he's just waiting. He's just doing that Ahmad thing. Wait until the manager gets sacked, and then the other manager, and the manager's going to join and start playing him. Because there's no way that Mainoo shouldn't be getting significant minutes in any team in the Premier League. Never mind a struggling team. Even if it was a team that was flying and there was players in front of him who were better and more seasoned, and he was getting minutes off the bench, I'd be like, okay, but there's no way in a struggling team, in particular creativity, in particular midfield, where we struggle everywhere, but those two positions. And it's like, Mainoo can help with that, and we've watched him help with that. And we watched Ten Hag deal with Ahmad like this, and I think the next manager will do this. Because Mainoo got big chip on his shoulder now. Big point to prove. Like I'm saying for the next guy when he joins, because the next manager, like if I'm joining, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm playing Mainoo. Because I know he's livid. Like Ahmad was type of thing. And you've seen when Mainoo and Palmer dapped each other up, like, yeah, these managers are idiots. That's what that dap was when Palmer was looking. That's why the man smirked and looked at each other.
Yeah.
I'm just lost. Like there seems to be a lack of communication. It's like you man see each other on a weekly basis. How are you not on the same? Never mind not being on the same page. You man ain't even in the same book. Far apart. Mainoo, Zirkzee, Lamens, Cesco. But then the manager don't rate those four. But you signed two of them and rejected offers for both of them. All right, man.
No, that's facts.
Okay.
And Jerry, I hear you, bro. That this is where INEOS need to come in, and they need to get rid of this manager. They need to just accept that the plans that they had have not worked, bro. Like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it can only be pride is the reason why they're not sacking him. That can only be the reason, because it's not his performances. So what else can it be? It's not his player development. Like if he leaves right now, he's given us nothing. All he's left us with is a Bruno with a new deal, and that's it.
Yeah, we got a better squad than he inherited. How much credit you want to give that?
Exactly, and he gets no credit for that.
That's fair. I'm cool with that. I have no issue not giving him any credit. But it's just again a mess. Like, and it's not the payout. The manager's looking to pay out. Yes, I agree to this. The real scoop. Yes, the manager wants to pay out. Pay him out. Yep. We just recorded record profits. There's money there. Keep saying this, like just pay him off. And it is pride. It is being pig-headed because they don't want to admit, oh, we was wrong again, and we made the same mistake again. And it's like, just accept it's done and go get a new manager. Because you know what's crazy? If you sack him and go get a new manager and he's successful, no one will care. No one's gonna point to it. Football's what have you done for me today? And if you go get a new manager and he has us on smoke, bear in mind the bar is on the bar's in hell, people. It's in the lowest part of hell. So anything that is better than this manager's players you know what's crazy? A new manager comes in and plays a back four, people are going to be absolutely ecstatic. Just a back four. Just seeing Mainoo out there, just seeing Cesco out there and Zirkzee and us actually with players flying forward. People are going to go, yeah, I like this. Triangles, patterns of play. You know what I'm saying? A decent defensive line. No Maguire, no Shaw. Bear in mind, people, I haven't mentioned anything about performances or results. The bar is completely in hell. So
yeah, trust me, people are just so fed up of seeing this back five, bro. Like even we played against Chelsea, they go a man down, and we're playing with 5 defenders against a team that took off all their best attackers pretty much, and we still got 5 defenders on the pitch. Why, bro?
system, man.
Even from a tactical standpoint, it makes no sense. If you're not really defending, why do you need 5 defenders?
Yeah, you just play. You don't even need a fight. You don't even need a back four with a holding midfielder because they took off all the attackers. You just go to a back four with attacking players in front, and you
But
have
this is
your
what I'm saying.
fullbacks off of the width, and then you have your inside forwards, and then you have all your players centrally. Like, come on, man. Who you defending? It was João Pedro, and that's it. He's the only player you had to worry about. Took off Palmer, Neto, Esteban.
But this is what I'm
Enzo's
saying.
not running
So,
away from you. Like, what are we doing out here, man? You know,
trust me, bro. I don't buy into this. Oh, they like him, that's why he ain't sacked, bro. Listen, Jim is a businessman, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jim don't care about like or don't like, bro. Now, if they haven't sacked this guy, it's for business reasons. That's the reason why they haven't sacked him, because maybe it doesn't make business sense to sack him, bro. That's the reality.
And let's say that is the case, and it is for business reasons. Why? It's like, their business should be getting results on the pitch. Their business should Manchester United being at their best.
Yeah, but this is why things will always take longer with us, because
ridiculous.
Them ones, it's one of them ones where the rumors saying that they can't sack him before, if they sack him before a calendar year, then the payout is significantly more. Don't be surprised if there's not some truth to that.
And if that is the case, take the hit. If that is the case, you take that. You take the hit. And what's crazy is this always happens with Manchester United. And then once he gets, because I think he'll get sacked before the calendar year's out, and then people will remember this and won't remember about the whole. People always try and make excuses for negligence and incompetence and people doing bad jobs. I remember when Rashford was here, and it was, Rashford's got a clause in his contract meaning he has to play. I remember people saying that about Garnacho, Rashford, McTominay. I remember people saying stuff, we can't sack Oli because of this, we can't sack Ten Hag because of this. People said the exact same thing about Ten Hag. The payout's too much, and then we sacked him. It's ridiculous. They got Black Diamond every single time as well. It's out. No, they just being negligent, in my opinion. This ain't even incompetence. Word to my guy Eddie, I think this is just negligence at this point, and they just don't want to admit they was wrong. Because I think the money is there. Let's say it's 12 million or 50
the money
million.
is definitely there, but they're probably looking at it like, yo, is there better places that we could use the extra, I don't know,
15 million or 20 million.
10 million that extra on top of it would cost if we don't wait a couple months. You know them ones. But it could only be that.
But then in the long run, because they spoke about Europe, this next couple months could cost us. Because this league, let me say this, outside of the top four, this league
can get away with you real quick.
This league is when you look at the rest of the teams, this league is wide open in regards to going to finish 5th, 6th, or 7th. There's no one really I look at and go, they are super. Take out the big four, and they even been super impressive. But outside of those four, because of the quality they have, I look at it and I go, hey, there's no one that we can't finish above. Because Villa are not it. Newcastle ain't it. Forest have got a new manager. Brighton will be there or thereabouts. All right, Bournemouth look decent. Palace have lost Eze. Like, you look at you go, why can't you finish in European spots? And this 2 months or however long it takes could be the difference. We might be 3-4 points off a Champions League spot. We might finish 3-4 points off 5th. Or 4-5 points off 7th. And we go, right, if we would have sacked him earlier, what could we have done? That's what I'm saying. The season, the reason why I'm so irritated about this is because the season is still salvageable. I look at the players we have, I look at the rest of the league, and I go, you can do something here. 110%.
Yeah.
Yeah, consistent, but he ain't shown that the entire. This makes sense, but he hasn't shown consistency.
But we haven't seen that. And that's, I mean, if they go and they don't beat Brentford, then beating Chelsea don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? And this is the reality. So even the fact that Ratcliffe's been turning up to training and that can never be a good step. That can never be a good thing.
No, once your boss is around, no, that means something's going wrong.
That's what I mean, like, bro, if you own a company, you don't want to be there. When you're 10 toes and you're there, it's because you're not sure that things are running the way they're supposed to be running.
I've been in many office jobs where that's happened, where the bosses have come in because the higher ups are messing up and team leaders and managers are messing up. I've been in that sitting like, is the big bosses coming in today?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Once he feels like he needs to be there, you can't try and rewrite it, bro. Like, it's not positive.
No, and the thing is, even without being there, just watch games. I'm not there, but I watch games. I don't watch training. I don't see day to day what's going on individually and with the team and with the managers and coaching staff. Watch the games. We haven't won back-to-back games his entire time here. His win rate is lower than the manager that got us relegated. Yeah, I did see him. Shout out to him and the guy he's not going to cut his hair till we win 5 in a row, man.
I thought it was 2 in a row.
No, it's 5, man. It's 5 in a row. 5 in a row, and he got the
yeah, I seen.
Going on. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why someone said that he got rushed at the stadium, but was that someone else?
No, someone did some daftness, like pulled on his hair or something like that at the stadium. That's what it was. So he was getting bigged up, and then someone pulled on his hair or something. It's like, oh, leave man be. You know what I'm saying, man ain't harming no one, man. Leave him be.
Okay.
People trying to probably say, oh, he's shedding negative he's shedding negative.
5 in a row is crazy though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know where that's not happening under this manager.
Oh yeah, 2 in a row is not happening under this manager. Five is
crazy. You know what I mean? 5 is crazy. The fact that we don't think that it's a possibility tells you everything you need to know, really.
Well, because we watch. That's why Jim being there at the club, it's like, all right, y'all know more things, but the performances should show. Like, why do you think all of a sudden he's going to be consistent? This man's win rate is terrible. Like I say, worse since World War II, and all of a sudden it's going to click into gear and we just going to win games.
But this is why when I'm hearing this stuff where man's saying he just wants consistency, it's like, bro, it's been 10 months. You haven't seen consistency. Consistency is not just magically going to come out of the sky, because what's changed? Like, what has changed in that time where all of a sudden we're just going to be consistent, bro?
Yeah. Well,
when the managers come out categorically telling us that he's not going to change anything, so why would you expect the results to just change?
Negligence. That's why. Sticking your head in the sand, because that's never happened. It never has a manager been this bad like this. And then all of a sudden, like you mentioned, consistency just appears like that. Like, people, all the excuses are gone now, because it was getting players out, bringing new players in, 1 game a week. Remember that one? Preseason and training. They were 5 of the things, and there's probably more right now that people will know, but they was 5 main points why Manchester United was going to be better. And we've seen all these 5 things, and to me, we're worse. I actually think we're worse. That's crazy. We've improved the playing squad, in my opinion, but we look worse. Like, people are speaking on Ahmad's doesn't be good. We like this. That tells you all you need to know.
We definitely improved the playing squad.
110%. How you adding Bremo, Cunha, Cesco, Laments? Even though I've not seen Laments, I'm just saying, like, he's highly likely to be better than Onana and Bayern there.
Oh, bro, just his stature and the way that he comes across from like interviews and that, I'll give him a chance over Onana, because Onana is delusional.
Yeah, I give him an opportunity, and like I said, all the excuses is out, and it feels like it's game week 36, not 6. I feel like I've gone through a whole other season already in this short space of time. The 3 months of the summer and a couple months into the season, that's how I feel, or 1 month, I should say.
I hear it.
I feel so like I'm tired already. Like, I genuinely despise watching us. I would love to keep saying this. I'd love to be in the boardrooms when they're discussing Amorim. Not even to say anything, just to see what gets said.
Oh, I feel like they don't really like him, innit? It's one of them ones that they don't like him, because think about it. As a business owner, why would you like anyone that makes you look stupid? You just wouldn't. Like, I just don't care. Like, you don't make me look good because you're losing. So I don't care how well you speak. Like, if you are a manager for my club, how can I like you if you're losing?
True. I don't think they like you.
I can't like you if you're losing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't like you and you were winning, I could still keep you in a job, because you're winning. The winning part is more important than anything else, because it's business. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's impossible to like someone that is losing games, bruv, when as a business owner, you rely on your team winning to make money, bro. You're costing me money. How can I like someone that's costing me bread?
Trust me.
How's it possible?
Yeah. And I don't think that's why I don't think it's a like thing. I think it's more so an ignorance thing. It's, we got this wrong again. Oh, it's been worse than Ten Hag. What do we do next? Who do we go and get? Do we go get a permanent manager? Do we go get interim? What are the fans going to perceive it like? What if the next manager goes wrong? Then what? Because if they get the next one wrong, people are going to go, well, you had Amorim, who was terrible. But you can't think like that.
Yeah.
That's where the issue lies. You see how we criticize, like, Arteta's being criticized for being scared not to lose. it's like the ownership are scared to lose. And when I say to lose, I'm talking about getting the appointment wrong. If you get the next appointment wrong, you know what you do. You sack him and you
sack him and get another one.
And then so
you know what I mean?
forth.
You just got to make sure that you cover yourself.
Do your due
diligence. Your contracts. Do you know what I mean? When you're bringing in these guys, but
due diligence.
I'll be real. This Xavi thing, yeah, bro. Listen, it's not about would you take. I think United fans would take a lot of managers, yeah, but he wouldn't be my first choice, like over a manager that's already in the Premier League, because I feel like going and getting Xavi now, yeah. Obviously, you can't compare him to Ruben Amorim because Barca's a way bigger team than Sporting. Do you know what I'm saying? However, it's still another manager that doesn't know the league and also doesn't know the players. Whereas if you get a manager that manages in this league, they know the league and also they know the players, because they would know the players from preparing to deal with them and playing against them. Do you know what I mean? So you're going into a job where you know the squad. You don't need loads of time to get to know who's who. Like, I feel like Xavi wouldn't know none of these guys.
No, and that's where my issue lies. So I think Xavi's I didn't watch his Barca like that, so I can't comment, but he seems he did a good job there. But I don't need another manager getting caught cold. I said before the Amorim appointment, I wanted a manager who was outside of the Premier League, because we had someone fresh ideas, new, etc. But because of the situation we now find ourselves in, we need a manager that, like the players, has been in the league and doesn't need no adapting period, has some idea of the media circus that surrounds the Premier League, has some idea of the media circus that surrounds Manchester United as well, and how many interviews and the pace of the game and and all this type of thing. It's a culture shock. There was literally a clip. It was on TalkSport. I seen it. This was a couple of weeks ago. And it was Sean Dyche. I think it was that. And Sean Dyche, it was him and I can't remember who the other manager was, but similar, it might have been Moisey. And he was talking to Pep, and he said that Messi asked him about playing in the Premier League, and Pep said, nah, Messi, don't come and play with the Premier League, because he's like, you play against the likes of Sean Dyche and it's bang, 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 bang. Like, that's a culture shock. That's Pep saying that. Who's the guy? You know what I'm saying? And it's a culture shock to him. So I don't need a new manager joining and being caught out by it. So like, no, I need someone who's in the weight class, so to speak, who's been here, even if they can't handle the pressure at Manchester United. So go and get someone who knows the league to an extent.
100%. I think that is the closest thing to a sure thing, is if you go and get someone like that. And I don't think you do all of what they've done, and they've done a lot of good things, to then go and get another experimental manager. Like, nah, bro, I can't lie. Xavi's a good name. Cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a great name on paper. You know what I mean? Xavi and Manchester United together, PR-wise, it sounds great. The same way people wanted Zidane and all those things. The name sounds good, but, bro, we're in the results business right now. This is where we need to go. Like, we've done a lot of good things off the pitch, yeah. Now we need to start getting a consistent style of play and get consistent results. And I think if you bring in Xavi, it's almost like another rebuild. Whereas if you bring in a manager that knows the league, it's not a rebuild, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, because of where we are trying to go to. Xavi and Zidane are, if you're third, second, and trying to go to first. If our squad was built and we were shot, if we was where Arsenal are right now, for example, Xavi and Zidane, those managers make sense for those scenarios. We are not there. We are just trying to become a competent, cohesive unit again. So go and get a manager. Go get a manager who's capable of that with this squad. And then when you build up and you become top 6 again, you become top 4, top 3, you then look at whoever the manager is and go, all right, can you get us over the line? There's levels to this. We are levels minus, you know what I'm saying? We are not even at level 0. We need a manager to get us back to level 0, then 1, 2, and then steps up. That's what it is.
100%. And I'm the same with Glasner and Iriola. I think Glasner gets us a trophy, sooner, but I think that Iriola's football is more Man United. Do you know what I mean? Like, his football is more kind of what we'd want as a fan base. Do you get what I'm saying? But Glasner, he would sort out that defense straight away.
No, absolutely. Glasner would sort out the defense, but
they've conceded like 2 goals in this season in 5 games.
That being said, I gotta give Ariola credit, because Bournemouth lost 4 of their back 5. And I know they signed that Ducati, I think his name is, he seems decent, but they don't seem, the structure seems to be in place. Because they signed defenders I didn't know. And I've watched them play a few times and I go, okay, like this looks very, very much the same. So yeah, with it, I would probably go Areola because I do think his football is better and league manager wise as well. Because Glasner's the cup manager, but I think I'm not sure what Areola did before Bournemouth actually, but I know he's had some good finishes there. So I'd probably go Areola just for the football. I'm tired of pragmatic and defensive footballers.
I hear that, but this is where I am. But this is why
an attacking coach, man.
I'd prefer him because I feel like we just need an attacking coach now.
I need an attacking coach. I'm tired, man.
The negativity from this manager.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like the continuous use of Mason Mount and not using players like Zirkzee and Kobe when they're available tells you everything you need to know. Using Ahmad as a wing back and all these other things, bro. It's like our most talented players, yeah, the system should be built around them. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have to be made to be fitting into the system, bro. And that is the biggest problem.
You should fit the system around them type of thing.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the fact that we let this brother, like, bro, Ahmad has probably been, one of our most impactful players the last 2 seasons. And we let this guy put him at right wing back. Because we just wanted it to work, bro. But really,
we just didn't want it to work.
Bro, like, there should have been riots, bro. There should have been riots, you know. Wing back, Ahmad.
And on top of that, it's the way, and the man, I've said this before about the wing back, is the way he plays him at wing back. Because if he was playing him at wing back and he was playing as a winger, no one, because your wing back's supposed to play, I think I've said this on there before.
If he was playing the way Frimpong was playing as a wing back at Leverkusen, it wouldn't be as much of a problem.
Because he's playing as a winger. That's what it's supposed to be. Your right side 10 and they're supposed to be high up the pitch, being dominant on the ball. Because when people spoke about Quenda and spoke about whoever the other wing back was at his play, people didn't speak about their defensive abilities. It was about their offensive abilities, what they did going forward. But he just got us rigid, supremely defensive in this. And you got Ahmad, like, who I rate. I don't mind him at wing back. My problem is the way the same with the system, the way he executes it. Get Ahmad in the final third in winger areas and let him cook. All right, man.
Yeah. No, 100%, bro.
No, I'm tired, man.
Yeah, it wasn't the one still. It wasn't actually the one. So, I don't know, man. I think we need to get rid of him, bro. I'll be real. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be one of them things where they're not going to sack him before the international break, no matter what happens. Then, bro, I don't know what to say, bro. But it would be good to see the club show some intent and sack him while we still have stuff to play for. You know what I mean? Because I don't want another season written off because they're sacking him now when they feel like, all right, cool, maybe we can't make Europe. Because as it stands, everything's wide open. Like everything's wide open. Like even top 4 at the moment is still wide open, bro. It's wide open.
Yes. This is what I'm saying. Like you can go and this is what I said just before about the rest of the league. The rest of the league isn't the greatest. So you can go and actually do something in this league, but they just want to mess up. Like what? Don't waste it. We're only 4 or 5 games in. All right, we've missed out on the Carabao Cup. FA Cup's still there as well. Like make it make sense. And Ahmad has regressed, but I think he's gone. Not this international break, the one after. Like I said, Liverpool, Brighton, Forest, Spurs. I think that spells the end because we don't travel well to Anfield. Brighton always beat us at OT. Forest away is going to be tough, and we ain't beat Spurs in 3 years. I don't think he makes it through that.
So what's that? That's just before what? The November international break?
Yes, before then his international break.
You reckon he's going to get sacked pretty much the same time when he came in?
Yeah, November. I think he's gone. I think we go 0-4 in that run, and that's it. Nearby, like I said, Anfield away. Brighton, ain't they beat us the last 2-3 trips to OT? I don't think we've beat them at Old Trafford before. Forest away will be tough. They'll be up for that Ange high line, all that stuff. And then Spurs, we haven't beaten 3 years. So I think, that quartet, I think he's done. I think November, and I think it's over. I think it's over. I genuinely think so. Like, because the place will, like, a heavy defeat as well to Liverpool, which if they're on it and we're off, it could be. Because they haven't started playing yet, no. Oh, we ain't won away. I didn't even know that chat podcast.
I didn't even know that either.
I didn't even know that. But that's how bad this manager is, that things like that we don't know. Like our inability to keep clean sheets, we don't talk about it because there's so other things going on. think is it what
Yeah.
5 clean sheets in like 30 odd games. How you play a back five and can't keep clean sheets? So we're not defensively solid. We're not offensively going forward, scoring a lot of goals and creating. So what do we do well? That's my
This
thing.
is
What
my
do we
issue
actually do well?
with this manager. We do nothing well, bro. We play a
What do we
5 at
actually
the
do
back,
well?
but we don't defend well. We don't attack well. We're still in a negative goal difference. And we've got no midfield either. So it's like, bro, nearly a year into this player's reign and you can't tell me what he does.
There you go. And if this was a player, we'd be screaming, get the player gone. If a player didn't show us anything.
But
And
this
a
is
player
but
didn't,
this
if a
is
player
why I
did show
can't
us
this is why I
anything,
can't understand it, bro. Like there's been no improvements. And this is why I don't see the point in waiting for an international break, because we're not getting better. And you can't tell me that the players are enjoying this, bro. The Grimsby game showed you everything that you needed to know. You know what I'm saying? The players are not necessarily down in tools, but you can tell that the players don't believe in what's being asked of them, bro. Because that's the only reason why you would lose to a Grimsby in the first place.
Because the players know when something's working and when something's not, as we're seeing, because the results tell you that. The results tell you that. The results show you how bad it is. Like,
But this is the thing, and as a player, it's actually impossible, yeah. Like, no matter how good a professional you are, subconsciously, yeah, when you know it's bullshit, yeah, you can't go out there and give 100% because you're human. Do you know what I'm saying? Your brain's not gonna allow that. Like, you can't go out there and give 100% when you're seeing that it's clearly not working.
It does. It handicaps you. It really, really does. It's just dreadful, man. It stinks. It's so bad. Everything's bad. Everyone's miserable. The manager's miserable. Players are miserable. Fans are miserable. Talk to Saeed about going to the game. He's like, yo, man, gets into the stadium and leaves. As does everyone. It's miserable around in the place, surrounding the place.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
No, but
like, it's so great to watch either.
I'm not surprised it's like that because the football's crap. So you can imagine the atmosphere is dead, but these men are still singing the manager's name.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I can't lie, man. I don't know what to see. I don't even know what to say in regards to that. Like, it's an idiot thing, and we've stressed this enough. And that's why I don't get waiting for the international break. I think the Chelsea win has saved him from not being sacked. This window comes. So let's say we lose to Brentford and we lose to Sunderland. I don't think he'll be sacked based off that Chelsea win. But that quartet, I marked that out months ago. Like last month, I marked that out. When I seen that 4, I said, yeah, he's not. I got asked that question. Oh, when do you think he'll be sacked? Because the crazy part that the question is when he'll get sacked, not if. Before season start tells you all you need to know. And I seen that and I went, yeah, he ain't got a prayer. Liverpool away could be the end, to be honest. If it gets bad, which it could, because like I said, if they're on it and we're off it, and we know what we're like when
we could get smoked.
And they're on it, we could absolutely get packed up. That could be 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Facts. Man said we need to put pressure on INEOS, bro. I don't think any of that works. I'll be real. It doesn't work because they're gonna do what they're gonna do, bro. Like the fans that go to the games, if they were booing these men off the pitch, yeah, it would help. Do you know what I mean? But they wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Them men are spineless, bro. They're the main reason why the owners get away with everything they get away with. Because they're like, right, these men are still gonna turn up, they're still gonna sing, they're still gonna spend their money. And this is the reality. So like there's nothing that we can do, like here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing we can do, bro. So
apart from call it out, there's all man can do.
Yeah, like bro, like we'll be losing 3-0 to City, and these men are still singing Ruben Amorim, bro. So like, what can we do? Like, what can we do? Like, this is the reality, bro. This is it. So I'm sick and tired with all this because he shouldn't be here. And the most frustrating thing about the situation is that we know, that unless there's a change and we're getting hammered every week, they're not going to pull the trigger, even though they should. Do you know what I mean? To think that Tottenham, sacked their manager after winning a European trophy, but we almost have to hope, that it gets so bad that they have to do it anyway, because we don't trust them to do it.
Nope.
We don't trust them to sack him, So now we almost have to hope, that things get worse, bro. Like, what kind of situation? Like, who wants to be in that situation?
Where people can ask you, oh, do you want United to lose so that the manager gets sacked?
Because, bro, we know that he's not the guy to take us forward. So as soon as you know that he's not the guy to take us forward, why would you not just part ways? Do you know what I'm saying? Why would you not just part ways? And I'll be real. Now the Glazers would have sacked him already. So I wouldn't even say that they're no different to the Glazers. The Glazers would have sacked him.
Yeah, Woodward they would have pulled the trigger.
Bro, Edward would have sacked man time ago.
Yeah,
like after that cup final, he'd have been gone.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they sacked Van Gaal after winning a cup.
Yeah, they did.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they would have sacked him, bro. Do you know what I mean? They're worse than the Glazers in that respect. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be real. The fact that we almost know that we need to be going through a terrible time for them to sack the manager, that's not good. That's not good, because they should be able to see things and make that decision regardless.
Yeah, but this is where my issue lied in the summertime, because we knew it was going to get here. That's where my frustration, that's where my irritation lies, is we knew we was going to be in this situation at some point, whether it's September, October, November. I just said it. It was a question of when the manager gets sacked, not if. That's a horrible way to start the season. They even don't hope that he's going to turn it around. And we do have to not hope, because I never hope Manchester United lose, but we have to wait until it gets really bad for them to go, all right, let's pull the trigger, which could be Liverpool away. If we go get, let's say,
when is Liverpool away? That's in when?
That's after the next international break. That's the opening game back. That's the first game back.
But when is that? No, that's in October then, middle of October.
Yeah. October. 1 second, I'll tell you now. Let me pull up the fixtures. 1 second. Get the date correct. So it is Liverpool away is 19th of October. And then it's the 25th, then Forest is the 1st, then Tottenham's the 8th, then there's the international break, and then we come back against Everton on the 24th. I don't think he makes it to Everton.
Bro, those are some difficult fixtures still.
Yeah, because Everton at home, Palace away, West Ham at home, Wolves away, Bournemouth at home, Villa away, Newcastle at home, Wolves away. That's to see out the year. So you look at Everton, Palace, West Ham, Wolves. After, if we're the new manager, they're winnable fixtures. You can still salvage certain. I'm not saying we win them all, but you can go do something. But yeah, that quartet, it's a wrap. Liverpool after the international break. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Boy.
No. I can blame I can blame both. I can blame the fans, but the club should also do what's best.
Yeah, the club should be run in a certain way that they shouldn't need the fans to tell them that the manager needs to be sacked, innit?
This is why you are paid the money you are paid. I'm not an employee of the football club as the fans there. Could the fans do more? Yes, I do agree with that. But you are the owner, COO, CEO, whatever the case may be. You should be able to see this. This is why you are
100%.
You are paid very, very well to do this. It shouldn't take me or Rants or someone to go, hey, the manager should be sacked. How about him having a 25% win rate is enough for him to get sacked? Let's just start there.
Yeah, it's not for us. It's not for us to have to say anything. This is the most jarring thing about the whole situation, because people think that man enjoy being in this situation. Nah, bro, I want my team to be playing good football and winning games. But if they're not doing that, there should be people at the club that literally say, all right, cool, this ain't good enough. Like, bro, look what Leverkusen done. Why have Leverkusen got higher standards than Man United?
2 games, yo. And they said, hey, you know what?
And they sacked the same brother that we should have sacked. So it's not even like man can say, oh yeah, the situation is different. It's not different, because all the reasons they cited for sacking him are the same reasons we cited for sacking him. But it took us 2+ years to realize that, and it took them 3 months.
Figured it out quick. And that's where it lies. You have to be cutthroat. No one ain't blaming Leverkusen's board for getting it wrong.
And that comes down to the culture at their club.
Exactly. And that comes down to holding people accountable. What happened to standards? The fans do add to the standard, yeah, but like I said, the fans are not employees. That should come from within the football club. Where is the standards at the football club? That comes from the ownership. I'm sorry, that comes from the hierarchy. That comes from the manager. That comes from the players. That comes from we are supporters. Like, you lot are supposed to deal with that. I ain't an employee of the football. Why do people hold Rants more accountable for Manchester United's failings than the actual people at Manchester United? People will be critical of you, Rants, for criticizing the football.
Yeah. 100%.
Make that make sense.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying, bro, because it's my fault.
It's your fault.
And this is what I'm saying. Man will have something to say. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's so negative and this, that, and the other, but ain't got nothing to say to Ruben Amorim. Every time you see a Ruben presser, you'll see the comment section. Oh, we really want you to do well, Ruben. We believe in you. What the fuck do you believe in, bro? He ain't giving you nothing to believe in. How can you believe in this, Brett, with a 25% win ratio? You're an idiot then. You're a fucking idiot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you believe in that?
At this point, it's just hope, man. That's what it is, man. It's just straight hope. It's straight hope. It's straight copium. It's straight delusion. It's straight optimism, and that's all too close. I don't deal with them things. Once we start talking football and you tell me, I hope this happens, or I'm optimistic about this happening, that's too close to delusion. Because when you are a serious football, find me a Liverpool fan who's talking about Liverpool hoping Liverpool do certain this season, or they're optimistic about Liverpool doing certain this season. No, they think they will because of the quality at hand. Go and get quality, and in regards to that, the manager, go and get a manager of a certain quality so we can do something. But yeah, man,
trust me. And bro, the fact that the rivals were celebrating our victory because they're like, "Oh, cool, you're keeping this manager," that tells you everything. Do you know what I mean? If United are smart, they'll have people scouring the social media for useful information, because I know that they know who's saying what. You know what I'm saying? Because bro, you look at the comment section. The fact that people are celebrating the fact that Amorim survives, the same thing happened with Oli, bro. You know what I'm saying? That tends to tell you something. Same with Ten Hag. Man are celebrating Ten Hag surviving. Like, that's not a good sign.
Not. You got Chelsea fans turning Maresca out because he lost to us. That tells you all you need to know. You got Chelsea crashing.
No, but it's also the way that they lost. It's the way that they lost.
Yeah,
the way that Maresca was moving, like, if I was a Chelsea fan, he would have lost me there as well, because it was the manner in which that he just surrendered the game.
Yeah, he gave up. I'd be him. I'd be looking at him very, very funny. Like, yeah, you ain't it. You can't panic. You can't panic. But hey, not everyone can do it on a cold Saturday night in Manchester, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Like, for real. We watched him panic because he's never been in that situation before, and he completely fumbled. Completely fumbled. And yeah, getting the right manager is tough, because it's like they've got like that last comment said, getting the players in is the good part, but then getting the manager, and it's like, we just gotta be quicker, gotta be more proactive. It's gonna 100%. The next manager, people say, if the next manager, we can't keep sacking managers. That's exactly what all clubs do until they find the right one.
Thanks.
All clubs, whoever you think the most successful club is in the country, they've sacked managers to find. They've had more unsuccessful managers than successful managers, and you keep sacking till you get it right. There's a reason. It's like even with Liverpool, like, look how they got to Klopp. It was Kenny Dalglish, and then they sacked a whole heap of managers till they got there. Same way between Sir Matt Busby and Sir Alex Ferguson, for example, with us. Chelsea went 50 years. They sacked a whole heap of managers during that time. City did the same thing. Arsenal did the same. Arsenal are still trying to find it now. But even before Wenger, the manager before Wenger, up until Wenger, like, they sacked managers. Like, you're going to go through unsuccessful spells. It's going to happen.
Thanks. I'm saying, yo, big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash the likes. Subscribe as well to Sarcasm City TV. We got coming up. You got a late stream.
Yeah. So I got the first and foremost, big up for having me on Rants. Appreciate it every single time. Yeah, late stream, 11:30 p.m. back with my boy Vader, talking United City. So we're gonna be talking about Pep parking the bus. We'll get his thoughts on that and see what's going on. 5-5 and that. What's going on with Pep Wilding. And I'm live as well on the Clips channel, going live in a couple minutes, people. Sarcasm City TV Clips. La Liga watch along, because Real Madrid are playing. So I'm not doing the Carabao Cup games. Levante versus Real Madrid, going live in a couple minutes, people. So go on, fam.
Nice. Yeah, man. So yeah, big up everyone inside. You already know what time it is, bruv. And yeah, bruv, I ain't watching none of the games today because, bruv, won the League Cup. You know what I'm saying? So
forget that. There's no games worth watching, man. That's why I was like, on the Liga games, I was like, all right, cool, let me run that. I was like, yeah.
That's it. So yeah, man, it's a tomorrow thing, people. Big up.